I'm Michael Jordan. McDonald's restaurants have given me this time to talk to you about something we both really care about. When you're using drugs, you're only cheating yourself out of the chance to find out who you really can be. Don't do drugs. If you're doing it, stop it.
So many Americans been under 25. There were over 90 million of them, nearly half the population. And many were disillusioned with the world around them.
We were your age, we used to do cocaine. Word up.
The position that modern societies have taken on psychedelics, we've demonized these substances, we've made them illegal, we've subjected people to harsh prison sentences if they're found in possession of psychedelics. This is a terrible error that is being made in modern Western society. We are losing contact with our fundamental roots.
And I love you.
In the modern era, psychedelics has been vilified as a dangerous recreation chemical.
This is your brain on drugs. Any questions?
Yet, as a species, humans haven't always held this view.
The Eleusinian mysteries in ancient Greece clearly had a psychedelic sacrament. It was used in a beverage called the kykeon.
Delving in the past, we find psychedelics were revered as medicines delivered by the gods.
Studying the Hindu culture, in very many depictions, Shiva's holding a vessel that contains bhang, which is a cannabis-containing beverage that is flavored with spices.
Today, with an ever-increasing openness to explore, these substances will humanity not only rediscover the profound health benefit of psychedelics, but also realize the true nature of our reality as an ancient civilization.
You mean smoke marijuana?
Nope, even better. It's called crack cocaine.
Awesome! I'll try some.
Psychedelics from the Greek psyche, meaning mind, and delos, meaning make visible or reveal. They are substances that produce changes in the perception, mood, and cognitive processes.
I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Because of greatest love of all is happening to me. I found the greatest love of all inside of me.
Most psychedelics fall into the Schedule I drug category, including dimethyltryptamine, peyote, psilocybin, and others. According to the United States Controlled Substances Act, Schedule I means the substance has a high potential for abuse and has no accepted medical use.
Most drugs are meant for medical use. These drugs are prescribed and prepared for particular problems by skilled and trusted hands. Someday, other hands may offer you drugs. You must decide. Everyone must decide. Drugs, use or abuse.
However, research over the past few decades on psychedelics has shown that substances such as psilocybin mushrooms have very low toxicity and abuse potential.
Secret psychedelic plant medicines such as peyote, ayahuasca, and San Pedro had been used in rituals and ceremonies for hundreds, if not thousands, of years for their mind-explaining qualities.
People are coming here to be saved, to be healed, and we give it to them.
I'd come home from Afghanistan with PTSD.
My depression started when I was a teenager.
I'm a drug addict.
I was date raped.
Bipolar disorder.
Complex post-traumatic stress disorder.
My sex addiction.
Opiate addiction.
An alcoholic for sure.
We can do in 2 days what conventional therapy would take years.
Having to face inner demons. That's probably what I fear the most.
It's scary to not know who you are.
It's strange. I feel like the same person, but today I feel so much lighter.
Ayahuasca saved my life, honestly.
Once they drink that cup, there is no turning back.
The higher, the smaller it all becomes as you begin to see the essence of others and of yourself, to experience the interconnectedness of all life.
Drink this liquid.
Some argue that early humans known as Homo erectus rapidly evolved into Homo sapiens by eating psilocybin mushrooms. Proponents of the idea believe the psychedelic mushrooms are what was responsible for this sudden doubling of the human's brain 200,000 years ago.
I think that the human species had had a very long relationship with mushrooms. They evolved in the same ecologies. Inevitably, people would have discovered them and had the experiences that they make possible. And I think they really did play a role in what you might call cognitive evolution. They taught our species how to use language because they created a world where symbols, images, and sounds were connected. They brought meaning into the cognitive sphere.
Profound cultural development it is possible to make the case that language itself is an ability that was coaxed out of an evolving primate species by virtue of the fact that there were hallucinogenic plants in the diet of that creature.
If this is my last year or two on Earth, I want to enjoy my life free of anxiety.
You're going to give someone magic mushrooms to help them with their anxiety. I know how that sounds.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. And here I am.
Hello, welcome to the Mushroom Dispensary. You got the Big Macs, the penis envy. I always feel funny talking about the penis envy. You have some psychological, here, try the penis envy, that'll really help.
Don't worry, I'm not a regular drug user. I've never done it before. I've never done it since.
I talked to you yesterday, you were normal, and now you're talking about mushrooms being sacred? What happened?
Not that we can promise everybody a cure, but it does offer people an opportunity that otherwise they don't get.
When you get a cancer diagnosis, your life is automatically turned upside down. I've been struggling with whether to have surgery again or just let life run its course.
The National Cancer Institute has come out with a bold statement 5 or 6 years ago and said cannabis can kill cancer cells in the lab.
You may go into remission, you may not, but your challenge is to enjoy the moment and be grateful.
I love you more now than when we first got married even.
We've laughed a lot. We've loved a lot. I wouldn't want to have taken this journey with anybody else.
completely different than anything I've ever experienced. Deeper, more meaningful, more life-changing.
You talk about the hippie. What is the hippie?
I got some troubles, but they won't last. I'm gonna lay right down here in the grass, and pretty soon all my troubles will pass. 'Cause I'm in shoo shoo shoo, shoo shoo shoo, shoo 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 shoo, Sugar Town.
Why then do governments seek to keep them within illegal paradigms?
Real, genuine mystical experiences are dangerous to the established power structures. They help promote peace, they help promote different ways of relating to each other, they help people to think for themselves.
His brave new world of psychedelic usage has a bright future, especially for those suffering with the affliction of PTSD, depression, addiction, and physical trauma. Modern application of psychedelic substances can also offer metaphysical and spiritual experiences that very well may be life-changing for the individual.